Okay, I'm gonna try this again for like the third time. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. It's Creative Redundancy back again, the one known as CR, like it says on your screen. And hopefully, my chats actually don't work this time around. I even restarted the device too. And I'm not seeing my chat again. I did restart the device too. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to check on this more and more. So this is gonna be like some Nick's content right here for me. I might actually have to go grab a device so I can see the chat. I might actually have to do that. Because again, I can't see the chat once again. I see you in, well, I shouldn't say I see you, but I know there's someone in here. I have a one in there. So, if you're typing, I can't see it. My screen's blank. But I'll randomly say hi in there that I can't see, but you're probably gonna be able to see it on the chat. Now I have to. Thank goodness I didn't put my air device away. It looks like I don't have to like come back into this. Log it back in. Or not log it back in, but start it. Can't believe this is happening again. My last live stream, well, I shouldn't say the last, but my previous live stream I did on Friday, 2 days ago, I didn't have issues. Now I'm getting this issue coming back again, which means I have to open up this device and load it. And then I assumed that I would have been fine, but I guess I'm not. Thank goodness I have a backup source. That's always good, right? That's always good. I'm pretty sure I didn't set this up for private only. Alright? I'm pretty sure this is gonna be. I gotta turn it on, but it'll take a while for it to boot up. Ugh, that's how slow it is. And in the meantime, I do appreciate everyone that will or eventually drop by. See, you can hear it. It's loading, it'll be a little bit. So I guess I'll just have to talk and wait for it until I can load up the chat on that device. So hopefully everyone's doing well. And all that good stuff. Let me just random. I'm just gonna put. I think today. Yeah, I'll just randomly put that on. Is that? Yeah, there we go. I should have put that on my last live stream. I wasn't thinking ahead. I didn't plan that ahead so much, hey. But I'm here now. And I appreciate everyone that dropped by on my last main live stream that I did, where I was talking about the cold for a little bit. Cause apparently, it's supposed to be snowing out east. From what I heard, I was watching the Weather Network last night. I was just like, dang, they're gonna get a lot of snow out east. Some of these places might get like, well, more than a dusting. At times, so depending where you are, supposedly it's supposed to be snowing, if not already, be snowing in GTA in Toronto, Ottawa too. I think Montreal and Quebec City too, out east. So I guess gotta be ready for winter, right? Gotta be ready for winter. I know. There's some of my followers and our channels have been doing videos about it, talking about it and stuff like that. Getting ready beforehand. So, I mean, I just watched one today. And with the self, I think I'm gonna have to set up the side chat differently. Or something, I don't know, like. Because like I said, I already restarted the device. And I still can't see the chat. Because I'm supposed to be able to like type something, right? Like this. And see it. And I can't see it. For some strange reason. I have no idea why, but I thought I fixed it. Well, not fixed it, but I thought I, overcame it. Clearly, I did not yet. Because I'm still having the issue. My thinking is I have another device to see the chat eventually on it. I'm just trying to load this up. Ugh. Man, this is so slow. Should have loaded this up earlier in the day. Ugh, don't tell me it's locking up. Ugh. I don't even know how. Didn't even do anything. Oh, there we go. I just have to take care of things here before I get the chat back on. Sign in with my account. Well, not with my account. I gotta I gotta open up the live stream. So if you're here, you're probably typing something. I cannot see the chat yet. I don't even know why it's doing this again. I appreciate the one person I have in here at the moment. Come on. Ugh. Come on, web browser. Open up a little bit faster. That would be nice. I'm like, while I'm waiting for this to like take its time to load and all this, and like actually open up. Come on, web browser, open up. I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe I should guess who's actually in my chat. But then again, there's only one person, and I'm like, that could be anyone. It could be this one person. It could be this other person. I feel like I get it wrong. Wait. There's 2 people, supposedly, so I have double the chance, right? Oh, that's better than not take forever. Oh, did it just... Okay, good. If I didn't know it. It's resuming my previous session. It was opening up the popped out chat, the last one. No, I'm just opening up. Also YouTube. Waiting for it to load in. I'll be able to see the chat eventually. I know you guys are probably talking. It's like, man, come on, I want to chat with you, CR. I want you to see me. Or whatever. It'll just be a moment here. Like a long ass moment. There we go. Almost there. Come on. It's gotta load it so I can open up the stream. Any second here. I should have planned this way better, eh? No! Did I just... come on! It scrolled... I didn't mean to do that. Clicked on the wrong thing. Now I gotta wait even longer because it's gotta reload it. I opened up one of the previous live streams. Because when it was loading, I'm like, I clicked it and then it just, jumped. As they say, I was just like, really? I'm almost debating on like opening up another device. I may actually. I'm gonna have to see what I can do about this because it's gonna get pretty annoying if I gotta use a separate device for the chat, just for the chat, right? Not just because to get the text bigger or anything like that or anything like that. It's just to see the chat. I mean, I've gone and done streams without the chat before, but I mean, the engagement from you guys, I can't see it, and all that stuff. I mean, like, it's one thing if I have a topic or anything like that, if I'm talking about something, yeah, I can keep talking about it for whatever, right? I mean, I've done that at least once, but usually it's like a topic I can talk about for a little bit, or I have something to show or whatever, right? But something like this, where I'm doing this mixed content live with Sierra with no come on, no real topic. It's kind of more difficult. This part is so painful. I think this is, I think I could put up with some other things sometimes, but something like this. Okay, before I start doing anything, I'm gonna let this load a little bit longer. Okay, click on the stream and let it open. And now my numbers should jump and be at 1. Let's see will the video play first, or will I see the number increase first? Because I can see both of them on separate screens right now. Any second now. Bubba is watching now. Started streaming 10 minutes ago, apparently. Apparently that's when I started it. So while I wait for this here, shouldn't take too long for it to roll this in. And I'm not trying to go on full screen here. I just want to see the chat. I think what I'm gonna have to do is like something. This bugs me, I thought I overcame this problem, or at least had, now I'm always I don't want to always keep doing this. Like I'm always having to have a separate device loaded for the chat. I know some people do it with like extra screen or something, or on their device, right? But I don't know, it's annoying. Is it really taking that long to see my chat? Or that chat? Is it really doesn't take that long? I'm pretty sure I have it defaulted for the chat to be shown. Oh yeah. Let's go scroll. Hi, Iron Flying Horse. Yes. I'm having issues again. See? I can see the chat now. Alright. It's just one of those things. I can see it. That just means I can't highlight anything on the screen at the moment. I mean, I could type in and all this stuff and see the chat on a separate device, but I was just like, really, again? I'm gonna go through this again? I know, right? Having issues again, I know, I can't believe it. My Friday stream was just like, I was good, and I thought it was good again. I thought I fixed it, because the night before and earlier, I restarted the device, and now I'm like, I just restarted my device before this stream because I had issues earlier. Then I'm like, okay, right. Yeah, I know, it's so frustrating, right? Because it's just like, because it's harder then. That always means I always have to bring a separate device to see the chat. And that's more difficult. Just because of the hassle of bringing an extra thing, right? And then it's not as simple as bringing, like, wired headphones. Or a spare charger, right? It's not quite as simplistic as that, or small as that. I think I know who my number 1 fan is. Iron Firehorse. Okay, she's got the crown right now. See, now I can type in the chat and actually see it. Let me just put in... Here, I'll put a dot in. Let's see how long it takes. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,005, 1,006, 1,000. Yeah, see, 6 seconds after I typed it and hit enter, I see it in the chat. On my other screen. Not on my device, though. I'm just like, really? So I'm glad I decided not to, like, guess who was in my chat. I would have been totally wrong. I'm just like, yeah, I would have been totally wrong. I'm Firehorse would have been like, yeah, no, that's not, I'm in the chat, not that person in the chat. Yeah, I know, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, but whatever. I guess on the bright side, the mic's working nice. Supposedly I'm supposed to have video. Alright. Alright. I'm supposed to have video. Yeah, see? Just sitting at the table. See? Oh. Sorry, Shadow. See? I'm sitting at this table again. Or like more or less. So hopefully everyone's doing well today. On this fun, well, maybe cooler evening. Hey, I'm Firehorse. Are you done getting that white stuff? Like I said earlier before I knew you were in here, right? It's supposed to be snowing out east, right? I saw it on the Weather Network. I heard about it. So, it's just like... It's supposed to, like... Oh, yeah. It's supposed to, like, snow... Well, mixed precipitation, rain, changing the snow out east. Some of these places are supposed to have... Oh, there she is. It's Huga. That's who I was gonna guess who was actually in first, but I would have been totally wrong. Oh, yeah, you're getting it, yeah. Well, Iron Fire Horse, I thought you would have had, like, some cleats on. Some cleats going for you. You guys are getting snow while, like, out west here, like, the snow I got there today is melting. Like, it was melting today, even. Like, literally, I could see the liquid water coming out, melting out. I mean, obviously not right now, because it's dark. It's probably, you know, if it is melting even now, it's really slow compared to earlier in the day when it was warmer. I mean, out west there, the temperature's supposed to rise. Above freezing. Iron Fire Horse, I'm gonna see double digits tomorrow on Monday. So, yeah, that's saying a lot. I just said, like, the other day, I would be so lucky if I get double digits above 50 in November. Well, looks like that might actually come to fruition, like, tomorrow in about... 16 hours from now. That's the first snow for you? Yeah, see, it looks like everyone's getting their first snow. Even me. Well, I already got it. You guys are gonna get a little bit of it. I mean... This ain't so bad for me for this time of year, because sometimes I've seen it where, like... I've seen snow earlier before this week, as in November, right? I've seen snow on Halloween, right? I've even seen snow in September, so, like, coming this late, it's not too bad. And October, well, September was totally dry here. Like, not totally bone dry, but pretty much, right? Like, I barely got, like, any rain, let alone some water spitting out of the sky, right? While October, I got way more rain. Way more precipitation. Like, one day in October, I got more rain in one day than I did all the previous 7 weeks. That includes, or 6 weeks, which includes September. September was so bone dry here. So, yes. Let's see. You just hope tomorrow is okay. Isn't it supposed to be snow in Toronto? I thought I heard it's supposed to be. It's either tonight, overnight, or tomorrow. Well, I mean, like, it's probably the conditions are pretty changing, hour by hour, right? Well, looks like you got some snow, right now, anyways. That don't seem like some drought, or at least more or less. I mean. Oh, wait, but it has to melt first into water. Yeah. Well, take a little bit more time, Iron Fire Horse, right? Why? Take a little bit more time at it, right? Check the forecast later tonight and obviously for tomorrow, right? See it how it is, right? Go early, or at least relatively speaking, right? I mean, tomorrow is like a school day or a work day, so to speak, right? Tomorrow is Monday, so yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. I see. Yeah. I've been actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this right. I'm actually gonna do it right now since I won't be able to see the chat because I'll be in the room. But I think I know exactly what I'm gonna do right here. I was actually considering it on the last live stream, the last proper live stream I did, and yesterday too. I'm thinking I'm actually gonna do this right now. No word of. I guess it would help if I turn on the light, but no word of lie. I think it's time to get some winter boots out. Yeah, I think it's time to get some winter boots out. Let's see which one. I don't know which one I'll try. Well, I'll just bring them both up. Bring them both. I was trying to decide which one, but whatever. So yes, don't worry, I'll be seeing the chat real soon here. And depending how it goes, I might even bring like ice cleats back out again. Bring these boots back out. I mean, it's not that cold, it hasn't snowed that much, but just so they're ready to roll. Right? Ready to roll. I'll probably bring the ice cleats back out too, just in case I need them. No, I got the boots out that I've shown earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was earlier in this calendar year where I was modifying them and stuff like that. Ah, you're getting that? Ah, that sucks too. And the thing is it even warm? Because actually, if it's blowing air and it's not that warm or whatever, it's convection, right? Might as well be like the wind, although you're not outside. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully those other two things don't happen, right? Iron bars? Just saying. I love you enough that I care. Well, that's what I mean. Go early. Maybe after sunrise. I don't know. I mean, like, when or whatever. I see, Iron Fire Horse. I see. So, yeah. I have the boots out now. I'm gonna check on them while I'm... Yeah, you know what? I actually should have did this on the other live stream, but... Like, I'll just do it now. Whatever. I'll just do it now. I guess I can show them. Technically, I've already shown them. Sorry, the lighting's not that great because I'm in the shadow of it. Because my light source is right here. But yeah, see? The boots are back out again. I have my insole in here. No, it's actually the other one I have to get. Hold on. It's actually the other one. I have two. Well, yeah. I have two. Two is one and one is none, right? And something as important as winter boots for me is quite important. I mean, like, I only live here in Canada. It's only like 32 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. Anyways, yeah, these are the ones I was supposed to bring. Alright? See? The one that has the insole, right? Oh, no, actually, it was the first one. Dang it. Yeah, see? The one that has the insole in here. The one that I modified. Yeah, I just couldn't tell at first. Like, if I put these on right now, alright. Oops. Don't cover the screen, Sierra. Alright, I could put my foot in there if I wanted to. But I'm wearing something over top of my feet right now, so. And that just sucks. Not just socks, something else. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll leave them in this room and check on them while I'm doing this. Check on these. They're slightly different. You gotta remember. Yeah, let's get a you know, so these have some grip on them still. Actually, quite a bit of grip. Just checking on them before just to see if they're winter worthy, winter ready for them. I appreciate that, Hugo. All right, now I can see the chat again. Oh, it's just a fan. You only have rubber boots for now? Well, Iron Fire Horse, you can always, like, I don't know, depending how wide the boot is, if you can get an extra sock in there, or even something like an insole, or at least for the inside, right? That way you... Because I'm pretty sure if you're going through snow or whatever, it's probably going to be cold enough that your feet might get cold in time. I remember wearing rubber boots before in a different area. And actually in this one place that I did show it as a video, but not the boots that I was wearing, right? More like rubber boots or whatever. And they got cold. I had to warm up my feet for that. Because there was protection against water, against the snow, right? But there was no insulation backing up that rubber against the cold, right? I mean, my feet were dry, but my feet were cold though, right? So they were in that dry, cold state until I started to warm them up with what we had at that time. A video that I made back in I don't think 2018 or something like that. I still remember it. I can actually still picture it in my head, everything. That was the same video where, and this is the exact same story that I told on Friday, where basically, because we were ice fishing and there was a hearth or stove, right? Right, so I was heating the lake water in a metal container I had, putting it into a bottle that was left over from pop or whatever from someone else, and I used it to warm back up my feet. I think it was it had ridges on it and stuff like that. So I was actually rolling it along the ground, not inside, not outside, but rolling it with my foot, and I was warming up my feet too, and giving it a massage, a nice warm massage too at that. Well, I understand Iron Fire Horse, yeah. I can understand that, alright, but you required some too, or you probably will require them too. So, keep an eye out on some, I don't know. So, because it kind of sucks walking through snow with shoes on only. Kind of does. If it's warmer out or less cold or less snowy or not so much snow, that's one thing, but if it's actually cold, actually snowy, yeah. Well, some boots kind of help. Because they're taller, right? They cover your feet better. Usually have an insole. Usually resist water to a certain degree, right? Because it's got that outer shell. And so usually they have better grip too. So, do what you can. Like, the air boots, I've shown them before, right? I can wear the insoles inside, right? I know I have another follower I haven't seen for a while. They used to do that too. They wouldn't even take off their insoles. They would come inside, take off their boots, but leave the insoles on their feet, right? Just because it was just easier to transition back out from like that, then slip all that back into your boot if you had to go back outside. Let's say you came inside just to warm up or whatever from shoveling snow or whatever, right? Annoyance of that, so it was just easy. Sometimes I'll do that too. Or I just slide my foot out with the insole and then slide my foot back into the boot with the insole just to make it so, yeah. I know today, especially, yesterday and today, obviously, since since I actually showed you guys how much snow there was on Friday. Right, not that much, couple inches. Right, most of the snow has already melted. There's just a few bare spots now that are like still a little bit, but I also realized that supposedly we're just supposed to see it again next weekend. So like, but this amount, the first time it'll melt out. It'll melt out for the most part. Like even most of the roofs are like snow free too, right? You could see the shingles and all that stuff, right? Like even yesterday and today, I can hear the water dripping outside in places, right? Because it's melting, the snow's melting, right? I think I think it got up to 40 Fahrenheit, maybe 4 Celsius today or something like that. So it was about freezing. So snow will melt. There was a little bit of sun to help it along, but generally it was the raw temperature that was driving that melting. Tomorrow I'm supposed to see warmer temperatures and sunshine. So yeah, the rest of this will melt. I was actually almost tempted to make a snowman, like a really snowman with this, because it's like wet snow, right? So it's good for rolling to make a snowman or whatever, right? But for two reasons, I didn't. There wasn't enough. My snowman would have been like 2 inches tall, or like not even a foot tall, or half a foot tall, and it wouldn't even last probably. It would have already started melting. So maybe I'll try next weekend. I'll try next weekend. I'll get that snowman ready for Christmas or whatever. Right? I mean, even last year I didn't even show a Quincy because I actually didn't a Quincy, a type of snow shelter or whatever, which is slightly different from an igloo, and how it's made and all that stuff. Oh, I see Iron Firehorse. Oh, you missed them. Okay. Well, hey, Iron Fire Horse, you guys might get enough snow out east that it might be very, very possible on the first try. I don't know how long it would last, right? Because I think there might be an influx of warm air after this again. But the more snow out there, it takes longer for it to melt. And like I was saying to someone else, the albedo effect, as in the reflectiveness of the surface, increases too, right? Because that's why snow's white, right? Well, it's actually transparent. We see it as white. It's reflecting that heat, solar energy away, so the ground doesn't warm up as fast. Now, granted, for most people, it's probably gonna be the first snowfall, like I had, right? So, like, there's no, you know, the ground's not totally frozen. There's not ice underneath all that snow that takes even longer to melt, right? Snow melts faster than ice because there's airspace. It's mostly, well, unless it's wet snow, it's mostly air, right? The more compressed snow gets, it changes to ice, and ice, what, you know, what melts fast? What melts fast? What's faster, right? A solid piece of ice or like a slush that you would get like at a 7-Eleven or a convenience store, right? Like, what would melt faster? Oh, I wonder. All right, snow. Snow takes longer. But yeah. No, I just didn't do the Quincy last time. And by the time I was going to do it, right, it was already January. I mean, even late January, I was just like, I don't know. All right. If there was a lot more of it, of the snow in, let's say, November, December, where I can actually use it too, then yeah, I probably would take the time for it, right? But I don't want to start it in February or late January because I won't get that much time for it, right? Oh, I see Iron Fire. I see. Yeah, I see. I see. I see. Where am I at? All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Then you would understand, right? That's why you can, like, when people go snowboarding, skiing in the winter, right? If it's sunny outside, they gotta wear like sunglasses or whatever, right? Cover their, even wear sunscreen because the snow's reflecting the heat and the sunshine towards you, right? It's reflecting away from the surface. So that is, yeah, that's why people wear sunglasses in the winter still, right? Especially skiing or whatever, right? You're at the ski hill, tobogganing, whatever, right? Snowboarding, all of that other stuff, right? Because you can get burnt because that reflection, right? Especially given enough time, you know? I mean, obviously, stuff like the UV index is probably on the low side, but remember, even on low, if you look at it, it just takes longer. It's not that like in the summer where it's like 15 minutes or less or whatever, right? It's probably like an hour or 2 hours. If you're out there that long and if it's sunny, I'm protected, not covered skin, especially if it's in direct sunshine and the reflectiveness from the snow and the sun's hitting you, right? Compared to like if there was no snow on the ground at all. I gotta move my device into the room where I have this laptop. I think I got someone else in the chat, don't I? Who else is here? Well, I don't see anything else. I gotta plug in my other device here and charge it up. I was speaking to someone earlier and I drained my device down to 8. It's at 48 now, so. But it's also plugged in. Hey, Shannon! Hey, Shannon, this time around you're in before I ended the stream. You're in early, eh? I see you in there. I see you in there! Oh, it's 2 fields, man. Oh, wow. Sticking pop-up. Blocking my chat. Yeah. So you gotta be careful about that. It is a thing. And of course, things like snow blindness. I know it's totally possible. I remember this one time. Let's say even if you didn't have sunglasses, you had to like kind of squint or not squint or cover your face or use a hat or something like that. But this was during like there's snow on the ground everywhere, so the albedo of the surface is high, right? As in, like, wants to reflect light or heat. Sunshine in this case, right? I had to cover my eyes just a bit and just have little pinholes sticking out, right? Just enough to see where I'm going. And I had to see more detail than I would have lifted back up, right? Even if you had sunglasses too, right? It'd probably be the same thing, right? Because it was so strong, right? And I was walking south. And, like, noon, 1 o'clock somewhere, right? I was just like, and I don't have a choice. At times I was just like, maybe I should walk backwards. People probably look, but look how bright and sunny it is. Alright? I was just walking. Alright? I had a chance to do something about it or whatever. Be different if you were doing sports or like working or driving, you know. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. I appreciate it, Chandler. I appreciate it. I can't highlight anything on the screen because my chat in my device isn't working. I'm using a separate device to have the chat window open, but I'm not logged in on the second device, so I can't highlight. I can see the chat now for a separate device, but that's how it's gonna go this time around. Again, I'm not go for this. Huh? I swear sometimes the tech don't make sense. Right? It's not working now. Oh, I thought I fixed it. No, it's not done working. Like, really? I don't even know. Like, I didn't even do anything that much different. And then I'm almost tempted to reinstall the application, the app too now. I'm almost debating on it. Although I have to reload some of my assets that I use for this, like this. It wouldn't take me that long. I mean, I could just start with this or whatever and just reload the assets. Then again, I have no idea until I stream. See, I can't enter in the chat or see the chat and to. Well, I might be. No, yeah, because I think on my device I actually have to be live to see it on the app. I'm not talking about the web browser or the YouTube app itself. Right? That's different. That's different. I need to see it in the app that I'm using while I'm streaming so I can see it. What? Well, you don't have to stick around for me, Iron Fire Horse. Okay. Okay. You gotta go or whatever. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Right? You were the first one in! And it's always someone's birthday out there somewhere, right? It's someone's birthday somewhere at this time. How long am I gonna go for? 40 minutes? So, yeah. So, I will say one thing. I'm not gonna show it because it's gonna be a separate video. Who knows about this? As I spoke to her about this. And someone else actually knows about this because I also spoke to them about this. I didn't show them, but so you'll have to take my word for it also. But there is some. I've been updating this kit. this kit that I was trying to have ready for this year, but it looks like it won't happen. I'll have to wait for next year to post it. Well, and record it and post it. So that gives me another half a year to like make it better. To make it better, verify it. Right? Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah. I was working on it. I made some minor yeah, I guess I did make some minor improvements. I added at least one more item in there, and I'm trying to work on the organization of it a little bit more, so the deployment of any parts of it is faster, give or take. So I'm not rustling to the bottom just to grab something all the time, if if necessary, right? So I have to see. I have to try it out and see. And also, it's still gotta have to like shut. I still have to be able to shut either the container on the bag, So that's important too, right? Right. I don't want to break it by stuffing it too full. Right. So like, this is why I was doing it. To the point that I actually was watching a couple of videos on it, right, just to get some ideas. I'm just like, so I watched one of my air subscribers' videos, and they posted it earlier in the week. Actually, they actually might be live right now. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I must have spread it over there. Iron Fire Horse. Alright. Alright, I must have spread it right to them. Unfortunately. My bad. Oops, my bad, everyone. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Alright, where am I at? 56%. Good. So, like, I can't quite see it, but I can see. It's actually sitting beside my boots right now. You didn't notice it because, yeah, I didn't show better part of it. But, yeah, it's sitting beside my boots right now. I might try some more improvements on it. I was speaking to one of my other followers today, right? And shout out to the person that heard me out earlier, but like, as I've been putting this together, it's actually a kit. Yes. That kind of kit, right? To go with, right? There are certain things that have been very, very difficult to do in it. Like, this probably might be the first time a lot of you have heard this, but yeah, like, some other people that I talk to on a more regular basis, whatever, or IM or instant message or text or whatever, right? They've heard me talk about it, right? No one's really seen this update. No, actually, yeah, I haven't shown anyone, at least in a full version of it, right? I might have hinted on it, even said it, but no one's actually seen the contents, right? But something I've been working on for a little bit, ever since that, what was it, September of 2023. Yeah, yeah, yeah. September of 2023. So yeah, it's taking this long to make the video on it. Oh no, to record the video because I'm still working on it. Because I'm actually trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it better, but it's taking time to make it better. Because it's gonna be a challenge. I'll come back and watch it. Okay, I'm first. I thought that was a screenshot. Maybe I missed it. I thought that was only a screenshot you sent it. I'll have to recheck. I can't check right now, honestly, because I'm using the device to stream the video and the audio. So, but yeah, because I didn't think you sent me anything. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I don't usually miss those things, but then again, I'm missing the chat on my main device. So yeah, anything can happen. Right? Anything can happen. I know, like, even earlier today, one of my followers and subscribers here on YouTube, right? They released this thing about, like, their son had a serious emergency. Like, they're good. Don't get me wrong. Like, they're good, right? They're alive, but like, it was serious enough that they had to go get them and bring them to a hospital. I'll just say that, right? And I was just saying, like, you know, another reason to prepare or to be prepared in life, right? Right? Because something like that could be quite serious, especially if you don't have anyone to help you, right? If you gotta do a self-rescue or whatever, right? Versus, being able to be like, call your son, call your wife, call your husband, whatever, call your dad or grandparents or whatever, and be like, hey, something's happened, I can't get back on my own. Can you come and get me? Where are you, man? I'm here. Alright? Alright? Because people that remember how not only convenient it is, but how fortunate that you have that option, right? Because unfortunately, some people don't at times, and things happen, unfortunately, right? So, something to keep in mind. Oh, yours is still in the box. What? I thought you would have tried it out, Iron Virus, at least. I thought you would have ran let's plug this in and see how it works. I thought you would have tried it at least, Hey, wait a second. If it's a power station, don't you gotta charge it though? Iron Virus, don't you gotta charge it? I mean, or is it like? I mean, I know some of those battery banks or whatever, or batteries, especially rechargeable batteries, right? They come not all the way pre-charged, but they have that trickle charge in, because I think at the quality testing they test that, right, before it leaves the line or the factory or before it's boxed up, right? I think this is why if you get a new phone or anything like that, there's a slight charge in there, right? They test it, right, to see if it actually powers on, right? Oh, you will, but you have 4 other ones. She's like, dude, I got more than one. two is one is none, three is two, so I guess 4 is more, or something like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And yeah, that's cool that you got some more options. I don't understand. That's cool. Where am I at? Well, at least the time's consistent on the screen for me. That's it. I got this. I should just pop up the side chat. Whatever. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. The next, when I have to shut this down or like, power it down, that other device, that's not my recording device, the chat device I'm using. I'm gonna go back to my quote unquote home page, and that way, if I gotta use it again, you'll remember where I left off. Where the tab I left off. That'd probably be more proactive than like shutting it down with all the pop-up chats, because then it'll resume it if I reopen up the web browser. Aw, that's very nice of you, Shannon. I bet Iron Firehorse appreciates it, right? Appreciates it. She's an awesome lady too. She's awesome too. Yeah, see? Straight up. Straight up. She likes it. I mean, I said it before I saw it on the chat myself, but you're probably just hearing it now. I know how much of a delay there is. I don't know if I got the low latency. I'm pretty sure, or the normal latency on. I'm pretty sure I don't have that, like, ultra low latency where it's almost real-time interaction. One day, right? One day. Maybe that one day might be 2025 too, right? Hey, Iron Farmers, are we gonna have to wait till like 2026? 22, 27, 8, 9? Will it be this decade? You don't have a video this decade, right? Kidding. Yeah. I see, Shannon. I see. Nope, 63%. I guess that'll have to do for a little bit. I'm drifting away from the not the side chat, but the screen that I have the side chat. So, like, if I don't see something right away, well, it's because I'm not in the same room to see it. And unfortunately, my other device doesn't have some random, it's going to convert the text into speech for me. So I can just hear it out instead. So today, I didn't get that much sunshine today, unlike tomorrow, right? But since I'm getting a little bit more sunshine tomorrow, I'm not doing it right now because I'm streaming and I need the light source to see, but like literally, it's in front of me. See? Solar lights. Battery adapter. I was recharging this AAA. Alright. Yeah. For any of my followers or anyone watching this, if you've ever seen this specifically, well, you're that old. Because you can't even get this anymore. Rand doesn't even exist anymore. I've had it for so long. The company, the business that I originally got it from don't exist anymore because it's got bought out. It's upgrade. Right? You don't see that place anymore. It's all been replaced by Best Buy. Yeah, that's how old it is. But I don't even know how the hell it still can charge. Because there's supposed to be a limited recharge, how many recharge cycles for a battery. At least for when I was just showing, right? I'm just like, I don't know, it's still, I told my friend and he's like, what? Really, man? I'm like, well, it's still charging. It's still holding a charge. It's still usable. I mean, like, until it stops doing that, well, you know what I mean? I mean, I get some other newer batteries, don't get me wrong. This is the one, that bluish green one is like kind of older, right? But, because they're good, the quote unquote good batteries are the newer ones. Most of them, if they're not all of them, are pretty high of a charge. I haven't seen it. I shouldn't say I haven't seen it. I haven't checked it with a multimeter to see a number, but the light that I do see from the solar light is quite bright, so it's got to be on the higher end of the scale. Probably, well, definitely maybe 1.1, 1.2 volts, more or less. Because if it was anything under 1, if it was under 1, the light wouldn't be that bright, so. Oh, look at this. What's up, Keith? What's up, Cleve? How's it going, man? How's it going, man? I was busy last night. I'll explain later, but let's just say I had to do something else last night, too. Hence, you didn't see me last night. Actually, no one really saw me yesterday on Saturday. What's up, man? Yeah. Like, I wasn't even in for Shadow stream. Shadow Scout Suite, let alone your stream, Cliff. Yeah, I know who gave it. It was Iron Firehorse. Because it was there when she was here initially. It's all good, it's all good. It's all good, it's all good. I like it's like, but watch time is watch time, or interaction is interaction, right? So, I never see the interaction in the watch time. The light just shows a visual indicator, right? I rather see the chat going. I rather see the chat going by fast. And me have to put on slow-mo and be, whoa, and tell you guys to slow down on the chat, right? I rather say it like that if I have to now. Alright, that's why I don't usually, like, even say, oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I rarely put it in now. Alright? Unless it's a different kind of video or whatever, right? Because, like, I know who's here. Alright? If I see some new people or whatever, that's different, right? Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm actually I was expected to see someone else. And maybe they're busy. I messaged them earlier. To see. But whatever. It's all cool, man. It's all good. It's all good. Perhaps, depending how long I go for, perhaps I will show something else. Maybe a sneak peek on something. Something that none of you have actually seen. I know Cliff's seen some of it. I know Luca's seen some of this. Or heard about it, but there is some other things that I haven't shown. Right away. Right? I don't show all my eggs in one basket at once. Right? I gradually, like, hint it. Right? You know? It's like a sunny break. It's like a sunny break in the winter. It makes a very, very, very brief appearance. And you might not see it for a while again. Like, I feel like I could sum up winter like that. No. No, I'm not talking about that other thing. I'm not talking about that. That's actually going to be a separate video on its own, probably. Yeah. Eventually I'll show it. Like I said, here's some other things I've been doing. Alright? Just like Friday's video, right? I keep forgetting this is a mixed content for me, so I can talk about whatever, right? There's no real topic. But on Friday's video, if you haven't seen that video, right? Right, chop and drop? Yeah. It don't look like that outside right now. It's a little bit different now. I've added a little bit more into it. Because that video, I originally shot that video probably, let's see, today's the 9th today, November 9th. At the time of this recording, shout out to the Replay Gang. I probably recorded that video back in, well, definitely in October. I'm trying to remember. I think it was the beginning week of October. I think, actually, I'm Firehorse, and everyone else that's not in the U.S. I probably recorded that video before Valentine's, before Thanksgiving here in Canada. So, that's how long it's been. Probably. More or less. I gotta remember, I actually haven't recorded any content for this month. I actually need to actually record at least one more video. Not for this month. I got videos for the rest of this month. I gotta record one video to end the year. Because right now I don't have a video for the last week of December right now. Although, technically I have... Technically. Hey, Cliff. I'm technically using that word. Technically. You know, technically. He knows what I mean. I remember we used to say it all the time. Technically, right? But, like, I technically have one... I'm pretty sure I have one scheduled video for the new year after... in January right now. Wait. I gotta actually record some more content once again. Dang, both of you were in there? Dang. Yeah, I was busy. I had to take care of things. And I had to take care of things. But he understands. He knows if I'm not there, it's because I had to take care of things. Right? Where I either need the device or I'm away from Wi-Fi or both, or I gotta record, or he understands. I've told him this before. Yeah, yeah. At some point, right? At some point. I was in his stream I think it was the previous week. So I had some time, but no, not the week before. Even last week, but it's because, yeah. Yeah, like I said, sometimes because I'm doing other things. I gotta be proactive too. I gotta remember not to. I cannot just stay online like that the whole time. All right. Or nowadays you're gonna see, like, when I'm in the side chat now. The reason why you see me typing online is, like, not just for the interaction. Honestly, give someone, the host, whatever, something to talk about. Communicate with you guys, all of you, right? I've seen all of you around, right? Around Tube, right? Around YT, everywhere else, right? Their streams, their own streams, whatever, right? But I also realized that I need to take the time to do things in the real world too, right? The chores don't do themselves. The cleaning doesn't do it themselves, right? It's not made yet. As in MAID, not ADE. You get what I mean there? So, like, I gotta do stuff like that or whatever, right? Or tend to some other things. But, because now it's November, the only thing I mean, like, garden season's done, obviously, for the most part. Well, anything outside anyways, right? But that doesn't include inside stuff, right? But, because even all September, well, half of September and most of October, I was just, like, doing these harvest-related, gardening, fall-related stuff, right? So that took me some time, and I had to do them outside, obviously, right? Obviously. So, yeah, like, that took some of my time, right? So a lot of the time I was only catching, like, certain streams or nighttime streams. Evening streams, like right now, for example, North American time. Yeah, I remember iVars. I remember. You even told me that the other day. Right? Okay, back to doing some stuff. I'll be back. Okay, I'm taking a break. I'm back. All right. It's all good. It's all good, right? It's all good. I understand, right? Oh, like I was... Now I'm remembering. This is why you'll see me say... Oh, yeah. 52 weeks. 365 days. It goes die. It just ticks off. Right. I was gonna say, this is why you see me saying, like, I'm out at the top of the hour, bottom of the hour, or whatever, right? This is why I have to say it like that. I gotta actually commit to the timing, right? This is why I say it. But this is why if I'm especially, let's say, like, hey, if I came in right now onto your guys' stream, right? You know, I might say a lot in the beginning because I know that I'm gonna be taken off before the stream ends. So I want to say interacting, right? show that interaction, right? I know YouTube likes the interaction, right? It's not just the, oh, I gotta be first with the crown, right? No, it's because I want to show the interaction, and it's right. Because I actually don't like working on the side chat too much. Take care, Shiner. Understandable, Iron Fire Horse. But yeah, I mean, this is why I do it in that way now. That way, I'm very precise on that now. A little bit more. Yeah, take care, Shiner. This is why I'm very precise about it as much as possible. Then when I'm doing my own streams, it's like I say the bottom of the hour, then it turns into the top of the hour. The next thing I know, I'm like 4 hours later. Right, but that's my own stream, right? Right, you know, I control the pace, right, and stuff like that. However, if I need advice or whatever, well, yeah. So yeah, I was actually gonna start this stream earlier, and there was a mishap earlier with the chat and all that stuff, and I actually ended the stream like 30 seconds in. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know how I swiped it. I must have hit my palm against the end key on my phone or whatever, or on my device I'm using to stream. I was just like, how the hell did I just do that? You know what I mean? I didn't think I was like, because like if I showed you a picture, a screenshot, like here, I'll even actually. You'll take my word for it, but the end is right on the top right hand corner. I was just like, I was messing around with something else. I must have just swiped it with my palm. Just barely grazed it, but it caused it to end. I was like, really? Right? First of all, I don't see the chat on my device. Now I just ended the stream prematurely. And I had to reschedule it for that bottom of the hour. I was just like, and I still don't have the side chat on my device. But I can see it on my second device. Thank goodness. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to come up with another alternative means, or maybe I'll use one of their services that are out there. I don't know. Restream. What else? maybe I should go back and to try EV Mux again or something like that. Because I think I'm still having problems with the StreamYard. Although I have had some of these audio issues outside the StreamYard too at times. And also I'm having this side chat issue of seeing it on my device too right now. I don't know. It's so annoying. So annoying. Especially since it's like, it's not all the time. But it looks like it's like finicky, right? Or in tech terms, it's flaky. Right? Alright? I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, I've helped people do some tech support, then I'm like, it's totally different when you're doing your own tech support for your own things. And it's just like, you're trying to figure it out, right? Because it's different, right? Because it's not your device, right? I could tell my friends, oh, it might be this, might be that, I don't know, right? But it's not my device. I'm not the one using it all the time. Like, it could be a laptop, TV, phone, whatever, some sort of tech along the lines of that, right? And stuff like that. Like, even my other friend, like, was having some issues, like, about, I think, updating, the firmware update on a controller, right? They're like, how do you do it? I'm like, well, you know what? I've never had that controller before, and I'm like, aside from looking online to see what else other people say or whatever, right? Like, that's what I would do, right? I mean, so I can't really add to it, right? I can't really add to it. And I have no experience specifically with that controller doing it, right? I've never gone for the action of doing it, right? So you have to search online or whatever, or talk to someone that actually has some experience when doing it, right? Where they might have some tips to be like, oh, yeah, you gotta do this first, or make sure you do that first, or wait, don't do that, use the other one, whatever, like, along the lines of that. Well, I mean, next time, right? Iron Farmers? Next time, right? Next time, right? Iron Farmers? Yeah. I mean, I have a separate device, but it's older. That's why it takes me longer to load up the chat. Because it actually takes longer for it to boot up. This is not the same one that I used to use a while back where I was showing, like, all that cool editing and all that stuff. Man, I kind of missed that one. For what I was able to do on that. I mean, I probably could still use some, because I was using like some of the higher end stuff. I can't load that kind of stuff on this other device. I had to chat in. I was just like, yeah. I was like using DaVinci Resolve on that other one. Oh man, I missed that. It was so much fun doing the editing on that. Because that was the first time I actually used all that kind of other stuff, right? And so I was like, dang. But it decided to, like, the hard drive died. And not only that, the hard drive died before I backed up everything. I lost some of the data. Yeah. Right. That's why when I migrated to using this device, that I'm using to stream on the audio and the video, right? Not the chat that I'm using on a different device, but this one I'm holding and talking to. Because I had to do it like that, or went in that direction, I realized I'm like, oh, look at all this potential on a mobile device, right? I didn't even know about it until I started to get into it, right? And now you see me do videos on it and showing some of it, right? Even to the point where I'm like, wow, I didn't realize mobile editing got so good, right? Cause I'm old school. I'm old school on a computer in terms of editing, right? So mobile editing was like all new to me. I had to learn about it, but not learn about it, but kind of what does this do? What does that do? Kind of thing, right? I was always used to like clicking on the mouse and file, save, keyboard shortcuts, blah blah blah, all this stuff, open, right, and stuff like that. And the real estate too, but yeah. So I'm kind of on the bright side of that, or laptop taking a the next day, like literally the next day. Ugh. Yeah, that was annoying. Thank goodness I had a backup, but still, right? Because I was just like, man, I thought I would have been able to make that go longer. And then after that happened, I had issues with this desktop I had for a long period of time. I'm like, yeah, because the video card went on it, so I can't see the screen, the things on the screen, right? I can still boot up the operating system on it. I just can't see anything, which defeats the purpose, right? You know what I mean? Like a device, doesn't matter if it's a laptop, desktop, a mobile device like a tablet or a phone, right? If you can't see the display to watch something, edit or anything, let alone listen to something, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? It's not usable. It's not functional for the person anymore. And that desktop, it's not that it was really old, but I cannot gain that back. At least not really easily, right? Without putting in some funds into it or whatever, right? So I was just like, man. Alright. So I'm stuck with this old ass one again. But at least on the bright side, it's still working and I can still see the chat. So I'll take that. Better than nothing, but just barely. Alright. So maybe one of these days there'll be something else in the works. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'll get wiki again. Let's see how it all turns out. Oh yeah. 75 minutes? Yeah, 75 minutes. So let's see here. Okay, I gotta remember what time it is. Well, technically I had a small lunch, so I think tonight might be one of those. I'm gonna have a big supper or dinner. instead. Oh, thanks. Oh, I see. Iron Forest. I see. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. You guys want? I don't know. Have I shown this? Oh, power backup. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I mean, I got battery banks, right? I was actually saying to someone earlier because, well, I wrote it in their chat. Wow, comment section, right? They were talking about winter survival, getting ready for winter, right? Like I would have mentioned this on Friday, but they just released the video today, right? So before I did my video or I streamed, last major stream, right? And they were talking about like, you know, not besides the food and water, right? Well, it's actually against specifically about winter, right? Because obviously it's coming into full effect. Maybe not for you, Cliff, but for some of us that are a little bit more north, maybe above the 49 parallel. Yeah, yeah, it seems more like winter now, or at least the start of a thing, right? And it's like, well, they were talking about this and that, and I was just saying, like, how did I say this? I'm trying to remember how I said it. It was I just had it on the tip of my tongue like 5 seconds ago. Now it's just like that font just poof, faded away like like a crossfade transition. But yeah, to take it, and I was saying, this is why I take it seriously, and this is why I did that stream on Friday, because I just happened to time it well for the first day of snow for me here, right? And stuff like that. And if you didn't see that stream, right, there's some clips in there, right? Turn on the video where I'm standing on the snow without shoes or boots. There's only one thing protecting me from that super cold ground. Well, if you want to know what, well, you don't have to check out that live stream, right? Where I actually show it again. Something I made specifically for the winter. Which seems to be a lot of my content lately. I realized in the last couple winter seasons, I'm like, a lot of my that winter content is really winter content, right? Because it's like the only time of year I can record that kind of stuff, right? Or show it, or make it, right? Like even for this coming up winter season, right? The rest of this, well, it might not be necessary this year, 2025, but you might see it in the 2026 Q1, right? Before Q2 starts, right? There may be some more related content. I don't know. We'll see when I put it in. I mean, I gotta record it first. I can see the things in front of me right now because they're sitting in front of me. Because they're sitting in a box/bag. And I was just like, yeah, that's one video. That's another video. I'm doing some repairs over on this, and that's a full DIY. All right. And some of these full DIYs take me a while to do because, like, especially if I'm actually putting it together by hand, right? With no machinery help or whatever, right? So, yeah, keep that in mind. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll have to reschedule some of these videos I have for this month, for next year. It would not be the first time. Because right now, I have a video scheduled on the channel right now that's like over a year old. It's been on the channel forever. It's been scheduled on here for me for the whole year, for this whole calendar year. And it's still up on the schedule. Like Cliff, you're still here. I showed you the original picture back in December of like 2024. When I was actually doing it. Like, even my description says, recorded December 2024. And at this rate, I have it scheduled for next month right now, right? So that's like over a year. I don't know if I'll delay it even longer. We'll see, depending how the content goes. Because I think during this upcoming week, there may be live streams for me, but I think I need to start recording content again. I've been like piggybacking on these scheduled videos for like seems like forever. Like literally the last videos you saw me really like record were from last month from the harvest. That was the only time. Also September I never no, let me say that again. The latter half of September, like the last week of September and up to like now, right? I basically only recorded during October or late September. That was all the the harvest videos that you saw because I had to wait for those, right? All the other videos that you saw, maybe even the shorts or whatever, they were all scheduled, right? I scheduled them like weeks, maybe even a month in advance, right? It's because that the fall stuff, I have to wait for it. I gotta wait for that stuff to happen, right? I can't speed that up. It's just like, you know, and actually show you guys that it's actually this year, not some previous year's content, right? No, no, I'll record it from scratch, right? Show you guys what it is really this year, right? That kind of thing. And apparently, I probably should be looking at my chat and not like drifting off, like talking about nothing. I bet something. Actually, I'm not. Actually, I know I'm kind of curious. Oh, I see. I see. But yeah. What was it? What did that say? 2,073 watt hours? Oh, wow. 600 watts, yeah. Well, maybe in time, Iron Force, you can like have another source for powering it up, right? Maybe some solar or whatever to power it up. I don't know. Some sort of or power source or input for it, right? So you can have an alternative means of powering it up without actually having to attach it to like a. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, exactly, Cliff, right? It'd be probably good enough, right? Buy you some more time, buy you some more power, whatever you're gonna use it for, lights, or something like that, right? Because, you know, it just depends. I mean, even if you're using it for lights, right? Well, there are ways to gain some light out. You know, besides solar or candles too. So yeah. Now, I am considering on doing a Friday stream, another special edition of a Friday stream this coming up Friday, which will be on the 14th, right? Yes, let me check the calendar. Yes, Friday the 14th. Oh, thank goodness there's no Friday the 13th on this month. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm considering on doing this Earth thing. I'm thinking about it. It's not scheduled yet, so you can't see it yet or anything, or pre-like it or whatever. But keep that in mind. You know, it will probably be late in the afternoon. Late in the afternoon, evening time, like North American time, right? So prime time, right? Basically after sunset. We'll see. I gotta think about it though. Well, if I don't do that topic or whatever this time around, then I'll do it on the following week. But because I think I actually have to think about it for a little bit, and it's something I don't want to wing too much, right? I don't want to wing it too much. I need some sort of structure or plan structure in there. That way I'm not like right on all that stuff. That way there's like some sort of educational purpose. There's some me talking. There's no. Did what happened to CR? I don't hear him. Right? You know, that kind of thing. So, something to keep in mind, right? Like when I do these live with CR, usually there's an open topic, no specific topic at times, right? So it's actually these streams are actually easier for me to do, Like literally, I can keep them going for a while, right? For a little bit, right? Some of the specific topic ones, right? I mean, like I can only talk about so long, you know. Like, my last stream was like 3.5 hours. That's because I was talking about something that I see all the time, every back half of the year, right? Winter, right? I could talk about that for a while, right? Stuff like that. I remember this one time. I was one of my other followers, who I follow, right? They were talking about garden talk, right? They were short on watch time, right? So they're like, I want to go for another extra half an hour, but I don't know what else to say, right? And I told them, because the gardening community, I just like said, I'm like, I typed in their name, I'm like, just talk about sunflowers till the top of the hour, right? They highlighted it, and I'm like, well, yeah, because I was just thinking, I'm like, well, you already grow them. Some of the side chat member people or panel grow them. I'm like, you can probably talk about that for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, right? Right. Now that I think about it, I probably could talk about a sunflower for like till the bottom of the next hour. Probably if I wanted to. It wouldn't. Yeah. You know, one of these years, not specifically this year, now that I think about it a little bit more, I should actually try to grow one outside the typical gardening season. Why? Just because. Because I have extra seeds anyways. Right? Just for fun. Just for fun. Alright? You know? Just for fun. Just to see just for fun. You know, I'm not gonna be able to get it that big inside, right? But I'm like, because I've been actually reconsidering it more and more of growing inside more. Because it's actually nice to see some, like Cliff. You don't get it as much because you don't see the cold or extreme cold as what I see here, or the snow, the long periods of time, right? And you live down more south than me, right? It's a latitude too, but seeing the plants, the green plants, when it's like 40 below out, green plants inside. There's something about that. Something fruiting inside when it's 40 below inside. There's something about that, right? So it might be like one or two at most, right? Just something for fun, right? You know, it's not a deal breaker if it works or not, but as a morale thing for me. Isn't there something I intend to keep busy with, for example, right? I think this is why, I mean, the chives, the green onions, which I've shown already, I guess I can tell you guys, right? You know, how he knows that I like them. I can't grow oranges. At least not with not any significant number or size or some significant infrastructure like a greenhouse, heated, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? So, and vitamin C is important. So the next best thing is green onion. Right? At least green onion has some vitamin C in it, and then, you know, I can maintain that, and I can do it here, right? I might not be able to grow that citrus, like oranges or whatever, right? But next best thing. Alright? Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna have a green onion with 1.5 later to eat. Well, I'm not eating till after the stream. Because if I'm eating during the stream, well, you won't be able to hear me. Because it's like, hey, CR, you know, your move. Why don't we hear you, man? Because I'm eating and I don't want to eat with my mouth full. I'm a mouthful. Even though you can't see it. It's still the same thing, you would still hear it. Yeah, no, I know. I'm not saying you don't, but yeah. Yeah, of course, right. Yeah, I get that, man. Let me just read what you guys said. Oh, so the small ones for your lights, fans, for refrigerators, no problem. I camp in spring and summer. Yeah, of course, right. It's just more difficult right now. So, what's up, Dave? Is it raining down in Windsor? I know there's supposed to be snow in Ontario. I know there's supposed to be snow in the GTA, in Ottawa too, right? And of course, I'm Fire Horse has already seen it. Among some other people. Oh, no, you just said it. Damn. I just read it. I just read the CR and Windsor, then I'm like, oh, no, he actually said it. Yeah, there is snow in Windsor. That's saying a lie. Remember how down south Windsor is? Windsor's in the same latitude as, like, San Francisco in California. Although technically you can get snow in San Francisco, right? If I remember right, I don't know. I've never been there. But yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, I get it. Where it's like 2 weeks, not 6 months. Yeah. What? Really? Oh, I thought that no, yeah, 15 centimeters or 3 inches. Yeah. Remember, 2.54 centimeters per inch. As in a conversion, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah, because I was watching the Weather Network last night for a little bit. Because this air thing kind of ticked me off. So I changed channels and I was just like looking, I'm like, dang, there's going to get a lot of snow or mixed precipitation rain or whatever right out east. I mean, I guess on the bright side, at least it's not freezing rain, right? It's not freezing rain because that kind of crap sucks. I'm like, wow, yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks, right? At least you're not getting that. That's not too bad. Yeah, Dave was out like a week ago. He did stream over, right? You were hanging out with Jen for a little bit. Northern Garden Hobbies, NGH. All right. You probably she probably showed her she probably showed you all this like uh preserved food. I could just see if I ever visit you guys randomly, it'd be like you guys be like, okay, see her. Promise you won't share this with anyone, but I'll show you all my preserved food. Don't eat it all though, right? You better be checking. It's like, okay, I'm gonna count all the cans, Sierra. I'm making sure you don't randomly take one because how hungry you are, right? No, no, I would ask, or I would bring something. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Huh. Huh. So you guys can almost have went at the same time. Almost. Probably still, hundreds of kilometers away from each other, but still, relatively speaking. All right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I know. Now I'm starting to remember that stream now, more and more. Now that I think about it, because I was there. It was It was Jen's birthday, hey? If I remember right. And my chat just like scrolled down. I mean, my screen just scrolled down. Yeah. So, oh my god, 90 minutes? Huh. Not bad. So there is one topic. There is one stream type of stream I haven't done for a while. I don't know. It's the stream where it's a how do I say this to sum it up? Basically, it's me putting random things together in a hypothetical situation. Let's just say it like that, right? Where I combine things together, all right? I was thinking of bringing it back for this month. I don't know. We'll see if I have enough time or whatever, right? Because that type of stream is very dependent on the side chat a lot more, right? I don't like something like this or if I was talking about, let's say, whatever, something I can talk about or have experience with, like I can go on and on, even without the side chat. But this other thing, I need the side chat because it's a precipitation. Jeez, participation, not precipitation. It requires people joining. All right, so yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know if I bring it back. It might be on a Friday or Saturday. I don't know. It will probably be during the evening time, during prime time. So that's an FYI, Cliff. If you don't see me on this Saturday, it's probably because I am streaming it, or one other, or somewhere else. Hey, Iron Farmers. Well, you can always start a dog sled team, right? I heard they're supposed to be pretty reliable on like a vehicle. So I've heard. I'm kidding. I just don't see you mushing towards that. All right. All right. Just, 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 just hear Iron Farmers like, mush, mush. Or the other words that they say, right? Or left and right, which are not coming to mind right now. Right? I heard it, you know. From what I heard anyway, so. Now, let me say this. Oh, yeah. Who wants to see a sneak peek? Nope. I almost hit the end key. Who wants to see a sneak peek? Who wants to see a sneak peek? Wait, I gotta remember I can't go away from their screen until I see it. Well, I'll wait for you guys to do it. I need to top back up my phone a little. It's down to 36. As soon as I turn on the video, it's gonna drain faster. I know it is. And I need to sit in this chair and bring my device with me. Charger. Who wants to see a sneak peek that no one else has seen? That you only get right here, right now. Like, you guys gotta tell me, though. So I can actually go do it. While I wait for you guys to respond, I'm gonna charge up my phone a little bit more. Well, Dave's waving. I read what you said, Iron Firehorse. So yeah, a couple lines. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I just gotta remember to bring something with it. I gotta bring spoon. If I didn't have it with me. No, we go on the table. Oh, first I gotta find something first. Oh, speak of find something. On Friday, I was mentioning that I was like, I misplaced my water filter. Don't worry, I actually found it. I just can notice it. Because it was like in the shadow of something. I was just like, but I did find it, by the way, so. As an FYI, no, I did not lose the water filter randomly. Because that would suck. Especially since I didn't take it out yet. For the season and all that stuff. Oh. You're gonna hold on, Iron Fire first. I gotta find something first. I don't know. I thought I had it. See, I've been messing around with so much stuff that I misplaced it. Even though which is funny because I had it earlier today. It's not in my pocket, is it? I got. Oh, you know it's funny. It was in my pocket, guys. I'm so smart that I'm hiding things and hiding things out of sight that I hid it from my own self. Right? I'm just letting my battery come back up a little bit. Oh, maybe since Iron Fire since you're sliding on soon, maybe I'll just do it now. I'll come back and I'll come back and charge my device. Hold on. I'll show you guys something. Yeah. This is the only time you guys will ever see this live, anyways. Hold on. Because it's outside. Hold on. One moment. Sorry, someone's running, so sorry, I had to get my stream light out. It's dark out here. See? I showed this yesterday, on Friday, right? Look how much different it is. Gotta move my thing. See? Look how much different it is. It was way different on Friday here for me. Now, you see what you see? Or just saw? Let me go into this air supply. I'm gonna show you guys something. No one has ever seen this. I didn't even talk about this. You didn't see. This is not part of another video. It wasn't even part of another video. Alright? I'll show you guys something. You guys want to see something? Look. Hold on. Let me turn back on the camera. Look. Look at this. Look. Oh, sorry. Let me move my hand. See, look at that. This be the second time I've seen this. Look at that. Look at that right there. You see how it's still... I don't even know how the hell it's still alive. It's like... It snowed already. But this will be the second time I've seen this now. I've done this twice now. So yeah, you guys can see. I can't see the chat right now, but I'm gonna walk back inside and chat. I just wanted to show you guys. Hopefully that was worth the wait, Iron Fire Horse. I wanted to show you guys that. I told someone about it, but yeah. You guys get to see that. That's why I wanted to make sure I did this live, too. Not only because it's right now, but to show that, yeah, see, it's happening right now. After I did a stream of all winter and cold. And show the snow on the ground. Yeah, you can take a look at that right there. I know, isn't it crazy? No, but, no, see, the thing is, it was a spare or an extra or whatever, right? And I forgot to plug it. No, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it now, Dave. Yeah, Dave. Because it's just like, there's no point now to pull it out. Is it, right? I just don't keep it there. Right? Everyone else's flowers are spinach. It's like, I have this, like, one lovely sunflower. It's so beauty. It's like, it fits in your hand, right? It's only, like, 1 foot tall, but, like, it's just hanging in there. No, because originally when I saw it earlier in the week, right, and like last week too, it was like just starting to do its thing. Then I'm like, oh, the snow's not kill it. It's not just after the snow, it's not, or whatever, this colder freeze. I'm just like, it's not filter out. But I'm like, what the hell? It looks better. It looks like it's more blooming than it did last week. I'm like, how the hell does that even happen? Right? Because for the most part, plants don't like cold, right? For the most part, grass type things don't like ice. Yeah, that's a Pokemon reference. But like, I just look at that and I'm like, how the hell? Right? I'm actually thinking of taking another page. Well, I guess I have it as a live stream now, but I'll take a screenshot of it. But yeah, look at that, right? Yeah, clicking with your glasses oneself in your head. Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah. Let me just check here. You said about a filter or something like that. A gravity filter. I feel like I missed some of the chat in there. No, I didn't. But yeah. No, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do, Iron Force, just for fun. Just don't leave it, right? If anything, when I walk out there, it's just like, oh, it will remind me of it, right? And when I see people walk by or whatever, or friends or whatever, I'll be like, oh, look, right? Because it's one of those things like it's different when you see it. I can see it with my own eyes, that kind of thing, right? You guys are seeing it for a screen, right? It's not directly in front of you, right? Like I've had this another picture where I actually had right, and I explained this before. Well, not explained, but I said this before in a live stream. So like, there's just something about seeing the sunflower with snow behind it, because that's not a typical normal thing, right? Right? I know it's not a normal thing, right? Right? Because like, I was just like, I know lilies to a certain degree, the green onions can sort of handle cold, right? I've seen it. I've seen it before. I've seen snow while in late May, and like it didn't kill them or whatever, but they were still quite young. But those are lilies and green onions. I know green onions can handle a little bit more cold, like the leaves, the green onion, and they weren't even that big, but yeah, right. But there was like snow on their leaves, right? I think it's because the sunflower hasn't gone direct snow on top of it, because it's covered a little, right? So it's basically just cold, but there hasn't snow actually hasn't hit it. I think I think if it snows next week, if it's still there, if it gets snow on it, it's done. It's done. I just think it wouldn't be able to handle that direct snow, in my opinion, anyways. So yeah. I know, right? At first, I was like, "How the hell this is happening?" Right? Right? That's why I was like, that's another reason why I wanted to do the stream so I could actually show it live and not like or whatever, right? That way it's just like, yeah, it's live. This is now after I've shown the snow. That's why I wanted to show you guys the snow on the ground, then walk around and be like, oh, on this other side, there's a sunflower right here. It's like, what? Really small, but yeah. I know it always makes me wonder. Is just like there is a it's just like how I say like people have tolerances to heat and cold, right? Maybe plants have a certain tolerance to heat and cold to a certain degree, right? I mean, there's gonna be an upper limit, right, where it can only adapt so much, right? I mean, like 60 Celsius, 150 Fahrenheit, and what, 106, what is it, 160 Fahrenheit, right? Minus 40 is still minus 40, right? I mean, like, I don't expect the plant to handle outside on those extreme scales of heat or cold, right? But then again, you have strawberries, for example, right? That can handle a little bit, providing they're covered or whatever, right? But I also realized that direct snow is colder than direct snow. It's just like how I said on Friday, like for conduction, right? The air temperature is cold. That's one thing, right? Frost is another thing, but direct contact with actual snow or ice, that's different, in my opinion. I think that's the only reason why this is still going. It's because it didn't get direct snow on it yet. I think, like, I bet you anything. I'm not gonna try just because it's going so well. But if I had a second one that exactly like it, I would actually try to put snow on it, and it would totally kill it. Because I'd just be like, no, it's because the cells probably haven't frozen all the way. But if I expose it to actual snow or ice, it probably would. It'd probably be like, I took some of this colder air, but I can't handle the snow or ice. Probably would happen like that. Let's see, where am I at here? Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for another 12 minutes here. I'm gonna go to the bottom of this hour here. For two reasons. I'm running out of things to say, and I'm getting hungry. And the latter is kinda speaking to me now. Like, CR, yes, can you feed me, please? Can you wait 12 minutes till I'm done the stream? Okay, but don't take too long. It's like, who's saying that, CR? My stomach. So yes. Let's see, what else? So yeah. I might, you know what? I might actually go back out there and take another picture, an actual picture of it, just for sake of reference. Actually, or to a point where I'm showing, because it's in. See, I know you said take it out of the ground, but I just don't like if I bring it back inside. Like, well, I don't know. Maybe transplant shock. I don't know. Well, I thought transplant shock was. Well, I guess you can get it from heat too, right? If it's been used to like shade or whatever, you bring it out in the sun or warmer temperatures. I don't know. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it in the ground, whatever, for now. See, I knew it. Sandwiches. And our fire hose is gonna stay because she's cooking and hungry too. Yeah, okay. All right, Iron Fire Horse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I had to find my stream light. All right, because it's so dark out there. It's just so funny. Well, I shouldn't say funny, but it's just so like. What's the word I'm looking for? Not ironic, but kind of not typical, right? Not typical, right? Not typical, right? So I'm not saying it. I remember. I mean, evergreen pine trees handle the winter too. Would handle winter, right? But their leaves are little needles, right? Less moisture loss and stuff like that. Because, like I said, it rained last month, and it didn't rain really, really like. I think it was a little bit of rain the day after, or was it before Halloween? One to two. I think it was before Halloween, right? So there was some moisture in the ground for it. Like, because the water inside the cells are not freeze, and it's not cause it to be like kaput, right? And evergreen pine trees, right? They don't lose all that moisture from their leaves because they have pine needles, right? Compared to open leaves that have big surface area. Because if you think about it, like a pine tree and a cactus, right? Their leaves are generally like different compared to leaves from our plants, right? Tomatoes, apple trees, pine trees, poplar, and all that stuff. Even oak to a certain degree. Well, not oak. My gosh, I must need food because I'm remembering birch. Can't even remember the word birch, or something like that, or along the lines of that. Right? They're different. All those type of trees, apple trees and all that stuff, they're all dormant now, right? They've all dropped their leaves, right? But that's why it's so funny, right? It's just like the last thing I have growing again is the sunflower. like, like everyone's apple trees are like no leaves, no apples. There's no leaves on the trees anywhere. Yeah, for some reason, this is the only thing I have. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at it a little bit more closely to see how it is. Because I'm like, how the hell is this like keep going? Like it's so resilient. Unfortunately, I can't get any seeds from it because it's so tiny, so small. The seeds would be, if any, would be so small anyways, right? So not even worth trying to save the seeds because it's so small, right? Well, I know that's why I was like, because I saw a little bit of yellow like last week, then I'm like, nah, the snow's gonna like cause it to like brown and be like, right? Then I'm like looking like at it on Friday, like even after the snow came and yesterday and today, well, today obviously, right? And I'm like, what the hell? It looks better, or it looks like it's blooming even more. Like I don't even know, like the petals are even like bigger, or I don't know how it did that, right? Like over the spring and summer, and obviously this fall all the way up to now, right? I didn't give it that much water in comparison to the other sunflowers I had in the scene. See, for anyone that hasn't seen some of the sunflower videos, some of the sunflowers are in the same spot, right? But they're just much bigger. They got more sun, more water, right? They were much bigger, like traditional mammoth size, right? Not this kind of mini size, right? Now, and this is not in a container too, right? Like even my sunflowers that were in the container, they've been spent since like, let's say, since like past Thanksgiving here in Canada, right? Yet this one took forever, and like I have snow on the ground yet. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come out now and show you guys. Huh? Oh wow, really? I've heard. Yeah, yeah. Because I can show you. If I showed you guys the trees, it'd be like there's nothing, unless there's like one leaf everywhere. I mean, at nowhere, right? They're mostly been chopped and drummed, blah blah, composted or burned, or they're on the ground, right? Or flying through the air, everywhere, right? So yeah. I kind of wish the sunflower was a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger, so it would be more noticeable. Right? You know, it's like people like stop and like look. He's like, is that sunflower? Is that flower? Is that real? Right? Because like I said, like I ask anyone around here, right? That gardens, they'd be like, how's the garden? They'd be like, everyone would say, oh, it's done. We got snow on the ground. It's still cold now, right? Right? And if I showed them a picture of this, and then brought them over here and showed them in real time in the real world, or like in not in the virtual environment in real time, they'd be like, "What?" Right? Because that's why I wanted to show you guys. Some of you guys garden, right? How many times have you guys seen that? I don't like I rarely see that, right? I'm not saying that it doesn't exist or whatever from other places, but it's kind of interesting to see it, right? All right, about 5 more minutes here. Yeah, it's 25 after. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Russian mammoth, right? And you're asking for it. No, these are seeds from the previous season. Iron Fire Horse. That's why it's just like I don't know. Like I'm just trying to rationalize it or understand. It's really cool, right? And no pun intended, but it's just really cool because it's just like I think this is why I started to grow. Because I actually had another year where I actually had a container sunflower that was in bloom in October, but there's snow outside. Like I have a picture of it. I should have recorded a video on it at that time. I brought that one back inside, and then obviously it's kaput, right? Obviously this bloom we all know it's not gonna last forever, right? But it's just kind of cool to see it now, right? But this one's outside and staying outside. I didn't bring it right. I'm not bringing this one inside. Like I know Dave said to whip it out, draw it out or whatever, right? But I'm just like I don't know, pull it out or whatever. I'm like I don't want to actually do it. I don't feel like it, just because it's just kind of cool to show people at the moment or whatever. It's in the ground. It's not in a container that look I could bring it back inside into a place that's warm or cover it, right? I'm not even covering this or anything like that, right? It's not like a tomato plant which I'm covering or whatever, right? I'm just like, so, I don't know. And the thing is, it doesn't see much sun. That's the thing, too. It's in this one spot that doesn't see much sun, and I don't know how it's handling all that without... There's only one explanation that I can think of. Thermal mass. Thermal mass. It's closer to the wall. It's closer to the wall. I don't know. Maybe it's drawing some heat from that, keeping it going. But aside from that, right? But I mean, like the temperature outside's like a little freezing, right? How much of a thermal mass radiating out from a building can keep that going, right? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, really. Yeah, I know, right? Like no, because originally I thought I'm like, oh, it's done. I was about to pull it, then I'm like, I just saw a little bit hint of yellow in there. I'm like, is it actually trying to bloom? Right? So I just left it. This is before the snow, right? This is before even Halloween. I was just like, I'm like, okay, you know what? Because the other ones I pulled out, the other ones are gone, right? Like I got the stalks drying, right? And I'm just like, and all that stuff. But this one is like just taking its sweet time and just like, okay. Then like the other day earlier in the week, I'm like, oh, okay. And then it snowed. I'm like, whoa, it's still going. And then yesterday, then today, right? And what you guys just saw and all that stuff. So, all right, 2 minute warning or 1 minute warning. I appreciate everyone dropping by on this stream. And yeah, Iron Fire Horse. Maybe I'll send you a picture. Actually, I know what I should do. I actually should put snow in my hand and take a selfie with it. I'll be like, look, snow. Right? Two things that you won't necessarily see together a lot of time. In the same place at the same time. Experiencing the same kind of weather. Right? No. I know I already know if the temperature falls lower, maybe minus 10, 20 Fahrenheit, it snows more. If it did, right? Not this week because it's supposed to warm up before it snows again, but I'm pretty sure by the end of next weekend it will be done. I just don't see it handling more But then again, it's blooming right now. Like, I don't even get it. I feel like showing you guys again. I feel like I'm lying. It's like I was like I gotta show it again and show it again to prove it, right? So yeah. Oh yeah, nice, nice Iron Fire Horse. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message or whatever you want to see it or whatever, right? Maybe I'll post it. Right? I'll post it over on IG or on the community tab here on YouTube and be like, oh, and by the way, guys, that's like in November. This is not. I could right. This is why I gotta show my hand beside it with snow in my hand, just to show that point of it, right? Or spin the camera around and be like, oh yeah, and there's snow over here, and people will be like, what the hell, right? I wanted to show you guys. Well, the reason I wanted to do this is because tomorrow is supposed to be warm. The snow would melt, and I wouldn't have a chance to show you guys snow, right? Like, I know you guys would know it's real just because, like, if I'm showing it as a live stream, right? Because I just showed snow the other day, right? So you guys know that it actually did snow here. But to show it that there's still snow on the ground and yet it's still there, that's something different, right? And that's why it's so interesting. And this is why I started to like grow sunflowers more and more because I like it's just kind of interesting to see that. I've never seen that. Like I've never seen that ever before. Like I tell people, other people, right, and they even see snow too, right? And there's just something about that. I'm like, yeah, because that's not a typical thing you see, right? You usually see, all right. So maybe I'll keep doing it just for fun, right? Maybe I'll try to grow sunflower inside too. I don't know, like literally inside. I don't know. So I appreciate everyone dropping by, and remember everyone, and I appreciate Cliff, Iron Farmers, Hugo, Shannon. Can't forget Dave, Mr. DK here. I appreciate you folks dropping by on this impromptu stream, right? And that little sneak peek in there. We'll see who actually follows me. Because remember, I just showed it at the end of the stream, more or less. So, yeah. So if people scan it, they'll be like, "What's this? What? Is that real?" Right? Maybe I'll take a picture after this. Go back out there and take a picture real quick. I almost feel like putting a light behind it, just to show, and people will be like, "Is that real?" And one would think it's fake, right? Because like I said, anyways. So go out there and do something awesome because our world is changing out there. Literally. With snow. Or cold. Or both. Or whatever, right? Food ain't getting cheaper at times either, right? So go practice those things the best. That's that skill. Use that skill and knowledge and gain some more experience while you're doing it as you're practicing that stuff to get better at it, whatever it is. Right? I know, canning, dehydrating, I don't know. Making something, and all that stuff, right? Gardening, of course, right? And when possible, trying to help someone the best that you can. And like always, take care. I appreciate everyone dropping by. And Iron Fire Horse, you're awesome. I'm just gonna say that right at the end, right now. Take care. Oh, come on, Scott, man. I just see you right there. I'm like taking off, dude. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. If you rewind back 20 minutes, you could see something. I'll catch you all later. I'm dedicating. All right. I'll see you all later. All right. Later, Scott. Sorry, man. But yeah, I'm doing more streams later in the week, by the way, Scott. So you can catch me later in the week. I'll try to give more notification or more notice for it. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you all next time.